You know how sometimes you look at a beautiful vintage car and you think, like, I love the classic style, but I just absolutely refuse to deal with the constant maintenance?
Oh, yeah. The upkeep on those can be a total nightmare.
Right. But then what if you find one that's been completely retrofitted with a modern electric engine? You get the indestructible classic bones alongside all that futuristic tech.
That really is the dream scenario, isn't it?
It totally is. And looking through today's stack of market data, we actually found a perfect real-world equivalent for this deep dive.
Yeah, a property that really bridges that architectural gap.
Exactly. So just to get the essential details out there right at the top, the listing agent is Terri Labrie of Epique Realty. This is the address, 7060 79th Ave N, Pinellas Park, FL 33781. And our mission today is exploring why this specific 1960s Florida home is just a masterclass in blending classic block construction with modern energy-efficient updates.
Well, because bridging those two eras is, notoriously difficult to pull off economically. But when a property actually achieves it, I mean, it fundamentally changes the asset's value.
Totally. So let's talk about the actual space. It's a three-bedroom, two-bathroom layout, right around 1,000 square feet, like 1,008 to be exact.
Right, which is a footprint that could easily feel tight if it were designed poorly. But the way that space is deployed here is what really matters.
Yes, because it uses a split-bedroom floor plan. I always look at this kind of layout as having this sort of built-in privacy buffer.
Oh, that's a great way to describe it.
Instead of clustering all the bedrooms in one hallway where you hear every single footstep, the architecture puts the primary suite on one side of the house and the guest rooms on the completely opposite side.
Which actively separates the noise and the traffic zones.
Exactly. It is just brilliant for families or, if you're hosting friends for the weekend. You just don't feel like you're on top of each other at all.
And that architectural separation really maximizes the usable interior footprint, which then frees up the design to push the whole living experience outward.
Oh, the outdoor space is incredible.
Yeah, you have these modern interior finishes like the solid surface countertops,
Mm.
but the actual living space extends seamlessly right out into the fully fenced backyard.
And the covered patio, which leads right to that gorgeous gunite in-ground pool they installed back in 2022.
Which, introduces a really interesting dynamic to the property's energy profile.
Wait, how so?
Well, a pool in Florida is a massive lifestyle draw, obviously, but traditionally it's a huge energy sink.
Oh, right, because of the pumps and the filter running constantly.
Exactly. So to offset that, this property includes a seller-owned solar panel array.
Wow, so you aren't just getting the classic 1960s weather-resistant block shell.
Yeah.
You actually have a localized energy ecosystem.
Yes, the solar captures all that abundant Florida sunshine to efficiently power high-draw amenities like the pool equipment, the air conditioning, all of it.
Okay, I absolutely love that. Let's unpack the economics of that ecosystem, though. The current list price is $389,900.
Which breaks down to about $387 per square foot, and our data shows that aligns beautifully with recent comparable sales in the area.
Right, but hang on, because I was looking at the records, and this exact property sold back in 2021 for $280,000.
Yeah, that is a significant jump.
It's nearly a $110,000 increase in just 5 years. So my question is, does the math actually justify that kind of leap just because they added a pool and solar panels?
I mean, the math absolutely justifies it when you price in the current cost of friction in the market.
The cost of friction, like what do you mean by that?
Well, we aren't just talking about the raw materials of a gunite pool and the solar cells themselves. You have to factor in the local contractor shortages.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 6 to 8 month wait times just for pool excavations right now, plus the complex, really drawn-out permitting process for solar integration.
So the buyer is essentially paying a premium to just skip the line.
Precisely. That is the true value of turnkey readiness.
That makes total sense. You're buying back your time.
And there's a massive financial distinction here with those solar panels being seller-owned rather than leased.
Oh, right, because taking over a previous owner's solar lease can be a huge headache, right?
It really can. It can heavily complicate a mortgage underwriter's debt-to-income calculations for a new buyer.
But because these panels are fully owned, the new buyer captures the energy savings from day one. No secondary financing contract to inherit.
Exactly. That lack of liability is a major, major economic driver here.
I mean, you aren't just buying the house, you're
Yeah.
buying your peace of mind and, well, your future utility overhead.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening who wants to see how those economics translate into the actual physical space, walking the property is really the best way to understand it.
Oh, definitely. And you actually can, because there is an open house scheduled for Sunday, May 24th from 1:00 p.m. to 3:00 p.m.
Yeah, seeing how those mid-century block aesthetics integrate with the 21st century infrastructure in person is highly recommended.
So just to wrap this up, this isn't just a beautifully updated, energy-conscious pool home in the heart of Pinellas Park. It's a prime example of future-proofing classic architecture.
It really is a blueprint for doing it right.
It leaves me thinking about our expectations for suburban real estate moving forward. Like, if the math on skipping the contractor line makes this much sense, are we reaching a point where high-tech upgrades like fully owned solar arrays shift from being luxury bonuses to absolute baseline requirements for the modern lifestyle? Definitely something for you to ponder the next time you are out analyzing a neighborhood.